Good morning, everybody. It's VapeAM. It's time to vape the fuck up with me. I'm Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters. And here's the show where you get up with me and do what I do in the morning when I'm sitting around the studio. We call friends, we go shopping, we rewick stuff, and we just hang out. How are all you guys? Let me see my chat channel, or my live chat. I'm going to see how you guys are doing. Gonna put that up on my screen. We got everybody: Highlander, Chris Kanye, Bobby Boys, Yale K, which I don't know you. Hi, I think you're new. There's Kyle Allen and Vaping for Beginners, Brian, love you, and everybody else. Hello, everybody. So sorry. Obviously, I'm just waking up. I just heard the beeping of my coffee being finished. Luckily, I got some earlier. Yay. So, let's have our first vape first. I've got my crown and some gem. Temperature control. And I just got a notification from Facebook that someone said good morning. And there's someone saying good morning from Oregon. That's fantastic. Kevin Hanlon. Awesome. Oh, hey, there's Brandy. Haha. Good morning, gal. Good morning, Stephen Acker. Good morning, everybody. Sweet coffee eases the pain. This is terrible because I poured it before the coffee was finished. So it's like the first the first inch. Oh, so strong. Good morning, everybody. Today's going to be cool. Let me see if I made any notes whatsoever. Today, I want to rebuild a couple of things. I want to show you my stainless steel wire that I just got. It's brand new. And I want to get angry about something that Vaping for Beginners posted on his Facebook. He ran into a kid yesterday, somebody. Saying that the kid had a mechanical tug that didn't have a MOSFET or anything, and someone had sold him that. And anyway, so okay, I've almost erased history. It stopped that. You guys laugh. I totally dropped my coffee all over my little lap disc. It's funny. And that's it. So I've got my headphones for playing Skype. We're going to call friends later. We always do that. And I'm just going to grab a paper towel for my endless collection of paper towels. And I'm going to set this, yeah, that's pretty lame that I did that. Oh, it says I'm muted. That's weird. But my sound says, that's weird. And yet my sound says it's working. Are you guys sure I'm muted? We'll just see if you can hear me. Sorry about that. Hope my keyboard's okay. Smells like coffee. All right. Yeah, look at all that junk. That's pretty funny. Yeah, so there's your behind-the-scenes look into Orbital Vaping Headquarters, where we drop coffee on our keyboards and everything. You're here with me, and I welcome all you guys. Okay, sorry, that was kind of a weird way to wake up. I think what happened was I thought, hey, there's Brian Hinkle. Nice to see you, man. I think what happened was I pressed the button while I was wiping off the keys. So yeah, I totally want to talk turkey, talk shop. Let's see if I've got my desk view going correctly. You think this thing is working? Let's see if the desk view is working. Hey, Michaela, great to see you. It is great to see you. I think yeah. So here's a little desk view. Got a little bit of this going. So you guys can see me work at my desk. Hello. Here's the cuboid. So yeah. Later we're going to do some of this. And it's not focusing. Why you no focus? Because you don't love me? You don't love me. Wow, is that the slowest focus in the world or what? Well, mental note, we're going to be doing that. And we're going to be calling friends. So, somebody's already asked, what are you guys vaping? I got some Jim in my crown. And I'm just waking up. And I have a cup of coffee. I was just going to have a good morning vape when I knocked off my coffee cup. Let's see. Have I heard anything about the new SS Mini Q class with dual 18650s? No, not too much, only that we're all expecting that. Somebody in the chat asked if I have seen much about the new SX350 SX Mini Q class. And that's a very good question, and I have not. Of course, we're all waiting for that. I want a 2-battery version of that. And there's Hollow Angel. So all of you guys, good morning. So I'm so sorry, I'm a little frazzled today. I started the show. It turns out the reason we started just a little bit late is that I forgot to walk the dog. So, and I had to make coffee. And so there we are, running a little bit late. Yeah, and there's my buddy Owen too. You guys forgive me if I'm just a little tad late waking up here, getting everything done. But I'm excited. Okie dokie. So yeah, one of the things I gotta do is put some new darn cotton in this thing. For show. Oh, and Ginter still got that peach lime flavor from Woodward. I asked him about that yesterday. Yeah, it's so great. Oops. Boom. Yeah, this is so crazy. You guys will have to forgive me. Hope you're not looking at my underwear. I have a little Lapideska. And I'm just going to rewick my cotton. I don't know about you guys, but I use Cotton Bacon 2.0. Love this stuff. Big fan. Big fan. Yeah, so in just a minute we're going to call some friends. I just took an amount of this. This is actually the 2 leftover strands from for another wick. And that's going to be way too much. So we're going to try 1. That's still going to be too much, but I like this stuff. Take your time and hurry up, said Polo65. Hey, there's a guy named Gerbo, and I don't know you. You're new. You got Golden Oreo in your Griffin. Welcome, by the way. That's cool. Golden Oreo in my Griffin. Man, why don't I have a Griffin, y'all? What the hell's going on? Looks like I'm getting Facebooked. Now, if I were a better broadcaster, I would silence those, but I'm not. I'm terrible, y'all. You guys know how terrible I am. I don't know what I'm doing. So, having said that, in a minute, we're going to respond to some of these. I want to know how all you guys are doing. Hazy Custard by Adore. Bobby's got in his Hurricane V2. Hazy Custard is the best e-liquid that there ever was, in my opinion. Reflections, awesome sauce. In his support is Noisy Cricket. That's what Brian's vaping. That's awesome. And everyone agrees everyone needs a Noisy Cricket. Remember that the Noisy Cricket is a kind of mod that you need to go and learn about your batteries before you actually go get one, everybody. Everyone should own one, we think, but in order to own one of those, you really need to understand your batteries and not buy something like that unless you already understand your builds and your batteries. Polo65, yeah, look up Vaping for Beginners on Twitter. His Twitter handle is a little different. His Twitter handle is Vaping Beginners, I believe. You can search for it. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. So this is almost finished. Talk about easy, too. No problem. Oh, my scissors are screwed up. So I was talking to Brandy last night, Hollow Angel, and she's going to come onto the show here pretty soon as just one of the telephone guests. And it's no big deal. Anybody who wants to can be part of the telephone guests. The show's new. We've only been on the air for a couple of weeks. And so what we're trying to do is just get people hooked up with Skype and understanding how to come talk to us. And then, That's a total disaster. That's not what I meant at all. Wrong overlay. Ha 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 ha. So we're just trying to get people set up. So yeah, there we go. I've got my, oh, it made it fuzzy. I've got my guy all set up here. And I'm just gonna stuff that in there, and then we're gonna vape the crap out of this. Now, ironically, I can't vape this on this cuboid because this is a .05 or 6. It's a very low build. It's a parallel dual, parallel 24 gauge. So all I'm really doing is wicking this, and then we're going to put it on my DNA 200, and we're going to vape the crap out of it. I need a big cloud this morning. Oh, there's B-Man. Hello, B-Man. Hey, I hit this with my foot, by the way. How cool was that? Was that cool? And my keyboard equivalents aren't working. Hey, hey, how about that? Huh, that's weird. Wow. That's so weird. That's so strange. That's it. And there's Skeletor, he's here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And Hollow Angel, Brandy's talking about how she got some Muji cotton, and she likes it better than cotton bacon. Interesting. Mine isn't the same way. I've noticed that Muji cotton is all over the map too, but my girlfriend has some actual Japanese Muji brand cotton that I haven't used yet. There he is. And there is, hey, you revealed your Twitter name. So now I am going to follow you on Twitter, sir. If you guys don't know, if you like these videos, subscribe, like, share them with your friends. Tell other people about this if you like this. We have VapeAM going out at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. every Tuesday and Thursday. And this is a behind-the-scenes look into the studio. And you get to ask me questions and do whatever you want. We just wake up together. We call friends, we go shopping. Saturdays, we have Vaping Dawn at Dusk, which is our real-life interview show where we find vapors, talk to vapors about their story for when they quit smoking, and we just get to know people and have some fun. And then, of course, we do reviews and other things, too. And so Orbital Vaping Headquarters needs you to click like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I'm still in the middle of following our friend here. I'm Juicy Jones on Twitter, Juicy Jones HQ on Instagram, and Juicy Jones HQ on YouTube here. And if you go to juicyjones.us, you can see me everywhere. Okay, twitter.com. I'm looking for a fellow named Mark Antosic. Hello, follow. Mark, Vape Live. I have to look at your avatars, remember. You have a cool avatar. Okay. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I want my chat back so I can say hello to my friends. There you are. Okay. And good morning to everybody. Oh, there's Thomas Pavlo. Good morning. And there's James Reeves, everybody. In fact, let's give James a call. Let's surprise him with a Skype call. Of course, it's not going to be a surprise until 40 minutes from now, but hey, whatever. It ain't going to be no surprise. Except I can't seem to turn this. Oh, there it is. Hello, Skype window. Hello. Sorry, believe it or not, I actually did have all this set up, but when I poured coffee into my keyboard, I accidentally deleted one of the layouts with the keyboard command, which is one I needed, which is very strange. I know, but that's what I'm doing. And if he's not there, it's okay. Just gotta get him on the phone. Yeah. We'll see where he's at. He's not there. I may need to get one of these. Hello. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir.
Oh, it's loading. He actually just said it's loading. Give me a break. Mr. James Reeves, can you hear me?
I can.
There you are. I think actually people might be able to hear you as well.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, it's even loading. Although it may or may not load your video. Good morning. How are things? Are you at your store?
No, I'm at home.
You're at home. Good for you. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Just woke up, so
Cool. Well,
don't
I'm
mind
sorry.
the hair. Don't
Haha.
mind the.
No, are you kidding? Not at all. I can't believe I set up that layout and then deleted it with one accidental keystroke. Anyway, your Skype video isn't loading, but I don't care. It's good to talk to you. Your voice is online here. What's going on? I'm just putting some
Stripes.
cotton on this.
Yeah, your video's not loading for me either.
Yeah,
Looks
you
like it.
probably won't see me unless you're watching YouTube because the camera's pointed. Oh, there you are. You're on.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, you're
Um,
live, baby.
uh,
Yeah, for right now, you're the only beautiful person on my screen. Just you and me.
beautiful person? No, I don't think so.
I want everybody out there to meet James, my friend here. James is awesome. He manages a
Oh,
store called Vapors Gardendale in one of
oops.
the locations of them in Gardendale, Alabama. And he's a great guy.
Yep.
Uh,
Or used to manage.
right. Oh, a technicality. Now he works there as a poor peon. No, James is a great guy. Never impugn him. We love him in the show. And everybody else, say hi. You know a bunch of these people already, like Michaela, and you've seen Brandy on the show.
Yep. Hello, Michaela.
Yeah. And in case you
Hey,
don't know,
Michaela.
James is one of the original friends of the show. So what are you vaping on, dude? You always have something
Um,
cool.
Evic VTC Mini with a Goblin Mini.
Yeah. See, that's cool.
I ordered a tip off of eBay that actually, when you take the tank apart, slide it up through the middle.
Uh huh.
I don't know if you can see it. See.
Oops, wrong one. Hold on. Hey, hold that thought. I made the wrong window gigantic.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make your window
Oh
gigantic.
God,
So,
no! Don't make me gigantic.
oh, I just want to see that. That's all. Yeah, that's cool. The tip looks
Look,
good. Yeah, that's
and it
awesome.
does not.
Oh, it doesn't come out. Now that
So,
interests me quite a bit. That's cool. How cool is that? Everyone's gonna laugh. You're just getting stretched around. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, because what is it about people who make their drip tips and shit too loose? This haze dripper tank has the exact same problem where I can't pick it up by the tank. If I grab this, it just drops. And I'm not asking
yes,
them to make an iron grip that can't be taken off, but what the hell? A lot of people have it. Well, right now this is working, but there's no battery in it. And so,
yes.
you know what I mean?
O-rings, baby, O-rings.
That's really what it is that their O-rings are crappy and they chose to put one set of O-rings in instead of two.
Yes.
And you know this, like some people that has one O-ring. I'm showing the audience, you can't see that, but that one has one and an identical idea like the Foti. Look, they have two on the Foti and it's actually hard to get apart.
Mhm.
So that's cool. So what's hot over there right now, man? What are people asking about? What do you think is
Um,
exciting there in retail?
Probably the same thing everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just anything that has my name on it. I know it's weird, isn't it? How people just demand Juicy Jones stuff,
Yeah.
just even though I'm nobody. It's weird.
I have Bobby. I went to the grand opening for Hippie Store.
Yeah, yeah, we love Southside Vaporium. In fact, Andrew was here just last week. He was either on this show or yeah, I think he came to VapeAM. If he didn't, he was on Vaping Dawn to Dusk last week. We love Andrew.
A great glazed donut. E-liquid.
Oh my God, absolutely. Are you kidding? You go first. I definitely have a couple of
Well,
recommendations.
I was going to say the one that you were going to say, but I can't remember the name of it.
It's called Gem 2,
Yeah.
and it's in my hand here. And this is
Um,
from Gem Juice.
Either yep, that one or Glass has put out a new
Oh yeah,
glazed donut
I've
flavor.
heard of that. That's good.
It is actually really good. Yeah.
That's good. I haven't tried it yet, but I know you've tried it, and I'm interested, of course. So, and Larry has a thing. Larry at Gym Juice, he has. There's something about this. One of the things, and this is something I have to say in my review too. that gem juice is the kind of e-liquid that if you put it in a tank that you and forget about it for 3 days and pick it up and vape it, you're gonna go, oh yeah, that's gem too. And not
There's
every liquid is like that. Some liquids you forget about. And you're like, yeah,
there's also another one. It's called pancake. It's not a donut flavor, but
really?
it's like pancake with a strawberry syrup on the top. It is absolutely amazing.
That sounds excellent. James is a great guy to ask too because James looks at a lot of e-liquid
Hmm.
and he doesn't have to worry about what it costs too. He'll just try it and if he likes it, he gets to vape it. So
Yeah.
it's like it's a little bit easier for him. If you want to have a juice recommendation, you're a great guy to ask. Scottish time. Hey, there's Zach Schaefer. We have a lot of friends at the show. A lot of friends at Instagram. I didn't post anything to Instagram. What a jerk I am. Well, today will just be the day that I should we do that together?
Let me grab my can.
Do 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 do.
Oh,
Yes.
look, I got a notification.
Oh, what'd you get?
Um, Live streaming, Juicy Jones Orbital Vaping
Oh,
Headquarters.
that's good. Actually, let's tell everybody something. If you like this show, make sure you click the subscribe button down there. And don't forget that if you click the little gear next to it, a little pop up box comes up asking you if you want immediate notifications when we go live and stuff. And check that box and click OK, and you'll get emails when we go live. And like I said, I got two of these shows, Tuesdays and Thursdays, where we just wake up. Saturday is Dawn to Dusk, which is our more serious show. It isn't serious, actually. It's just a more organized show. Isn't that a fair way to call that, James? Is that we just keep,
Yes.
yeah. And then where we do interviews and stuff, and we have reviews. I wanna ask the audience something. Has anybody but me seen Rip Tripper's new video where he's doing a big giveaway, where he wants people to testify about their vaping, their their vaping stories and stuff?
Uh-huh.
Did you guys check that out already? Did you see it, James?
I have not watched it yet, but
Uh
I've
huh.
heard about it.
Yeah, right on. I I guess my thought there is that Rip, I have 20 episodes of that in the can. And
Yeah.
he's asking people to do YouTube testimony and stuff. I've dedicated my entire YouTube channel to exactly what he's talking about. That's what we do. We help people quit smoking. We help people get through it. And that's part of what Vaping Dawn to Dusk is testimony from people like you who are quitting smoking, who have already quit for years, like some of us, and we all talk about each other, vaping stories, and how hard it was. We just try to relate to each other. And so I'm going to send him a note in a little video. I'll do it on here saying, hey, duh, why don't you watch one of these 20 episodes of Vaping Dawn to Dusk? Because that's what we do. We relate to vapors. Hmm. Yeah, and Zach is saying it's bogus or whatever. I mean, who was it? Luke, my partner in Vaping Dawn to Dusk, he pointed out that that video is, I'm going to text you too. He pointed out that that video is a little bit self-serving. He's like, "Oh, nice, Rip, do a big giveaway and rally around vaping like 2 days after you make an embarrassing mistake." You
Turn the
know?
sound off. Sorry,
Did
boss.
you? I'm sorry. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thank you. You went live with me. Um, I anyway, it was kind of funny. I personally think that Rip Trippers was just stupid. I think it was so stupid. I don't think he really could have been trying that hard, because he could sell stuff if he wanted to, like you've seen Big Lou's video, or that he just did the other day, where he's like, "Hey, this isn't a review. This is just fucking kick-ass engraving, and I want you to know about it." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
no one's pissed about that because that's badass. That's exactly why I love him, is because I want to find out about stuff like that.
Yeah.
And no one said you're a craven, you're trying to sell whatever. But Rip Trippers is, people just don't trust him.
Yeah,
And
he's
so,
not trying to sell vitamin water.
right. And so we don't know, no one knows what to think. We don't know whether he's telling the truth or not because nobody ever knows. No one believes anything he says, poor guy. By the way, I just want to take another chance here to plug Big Lou. I love Big Lou. I don't know what
Big Lou's awesome.
I know I just had this thing about Big Lou. If you guys ever want to see a review for anything and you're wondering, make sure you look at Big Lou because Big Lou he's like what I respond to. He's talking to vapors. He's a regular guy talking to vapors like Phil or me or James or anybody else. We're not heroes or rock stars. I'm a fucking guy in the studio in his house. This is not, you know, I just am a vapor who likes vapors and we love our audience. And we wouldn't do it if you guys didn't want to see this stuff. And we're not doing it for any other reason. then we love you and glazed donut flavors from Gem Juice. I'm not kidding. Really, this
Yes.
stuff is really delicious.
I've been stuck on milk too, by Telios.
Oh, I haven't
Telios
tried that.
Whips. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Damn, because you and me, we both love them milk flavors. Yeah, so I'll try that. I just got some Pank. Which I'm very excited about. I got the whole line of Vapor King uh, fog juice in the mail, and that included Pank, and I'm very excited because, of course, every strawberry milk flavor I want to immediately try over and over. So this is resting from the mail as we speak. Almost ready. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to try this.
uh,
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, I'm sorry. I have not been. Hey, Brett, everybody. I have not been saying hello to everybody. Yeah, everyone loves Big Lou. Who cannot love him? I literally do. This guy's great. And so, to celebrate, now that I have this thing wicked, I am going to. Oh, I forgot why I have this wicked. I need to keep it wicked because I'm going to do the review for. Who gives a fuck? I'm gonna use this. I don't care. I had something in mind. Fuck it. No interest in that. In fact, I'll do the Pank and we can do a first vape face. That's always fun. Everybody like that. It'll be good, I think. This stuff smells like it should. Smells like strawberry milk. It actually smells better than I would expect. Because you notice how most strawberry just never smells very good. Not
yes, I do.
never, but can yes, but can sometimes they can not smell very good and still just be great. It's just something about the I don't know the molecules of being kind of tart or weird.
I'm not a strawberry fan.
Oh, you're not. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. There's my
There's a few strawberries that I can vape,
hmm
um, not on a constant basis. The Pancake Man is pretty good.
I can't
It's
wait
got
to
a
try that.
slight strawberry flavor, but it's a candy strawberry,
hmm
like syrup, um, which is really good.
Like syrup.
Um,
What do you think about the?
a friend
Okay.
of mine made some and sent some to me that was actually pretty good. I baked the crap out of that.
hmm
Um,
I'm
the name
interested.
of it was Awesome 32.
It was called 32.
No, it was. I said the name of it was pretty awesome.
Oh, what was it?
Resting bitch face.
Oh, you're talking about mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, wow, am I that dense? Thank you very much. I'm flattered you say that. That's funny. I was not trying to be obtuse there. I thought you were. I was all like, oh yeah, oh, James, yeah, oh, that sounds
Yep.
very, oh, really?
It was good.
I'm glad. Yeah, it's really interesting. I'm a milk fan of any kind, and strawberry's the thing right now,
Yes.
isn't it? As far as like,
As of right now, yeah.
yeah, it's like a trendy. It's cool. I don't reject trends. Some people are like, oh my God, if it's trendy, you have to pretend like it doesn't exist. No, just gotta sit it out, buddy. You're not into it. Because it was custard, strawberry, yogurt is still up and coming, and probably will continue to come up and down a little bit here.
Sometimes people get more flavors out with it that are actually decent, and
hmm
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I have one thing I really like about this Pank is that the liquid itself is completely clear, and went on to the coil is completely clear. I haven't burned it yet, but we'll see. But it's pretty clear. Who do we got? We got Polo's still waiting for his tsunami RTA to get here from Geek Vape. That is cool. What do you think I should get next there, James? I'm gonna get one of those avocado tanks just for fun because I have a thing for these. But
Um,
what do you think? What should we be looking at?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Um, I want
I got a bunch of stuff.
I want a tsunami. I think is
Yeah,
my next purchase. With this.
yeah. That's what my polo fella friend is saying from Scotland here in chat. Is that the tsunami is like? He's
Yeah.
saying, and what's that other one that you guys were talking about yet on Tuesday? I still have the window up. I kid you not. Um, it's the come on now, not the crown of the moonshot RTA. What do you know about that from Sigeli, James?
I watched a little bit last night from Heavy Show.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be that great. Like
Bummer.
Mark was playing with it, the deck was just spinning around. You have to put something through the base, through the pin to keep it from
Lol.
not spinning. So I don't know.
Yep. Shit happens. Yep, we're not gonna know till we see it.
Yep.
RTAs are such a thing. I mean, they're just trying so hard. And the truth is, now that we've got the aromomizer and then maybe the Griffin, and the bellows and stuff, it's getting to where that form is becoming perfected. Not achieved, but it's getting there, don't you think?
Yeah. It's a lot. If people doesn't mind building their RDAs, I strongly recommend people to get RTAs,
Hmm.
like this little guy right here,
Is that a
Billo V2 Nano,
Billow V2?
Billo V2
Hmm.
Nano. It's a small one, 3 mils.
Oh, nice.
Awesome, awesome, awesome tank. Even the big one is an awesome tank.
Yeah, you love the
Goblin
Billow
Mini,
V2. We were talking about
awesome
this
tank.
last week. I forgot.
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah, you love the Billow, and yeah, I agree with you. It's like once you like, I have a bunch of rebuildable tanks, and I actually prefer them
Yeah.
to most of my drippers and stuff when I'm traveling around. If I'm sitting around the house, I can just pop out the. This is basically a twisted message. This is the overcast. But if you're just sitting around the house, or if you want to have some fun, but the truth is, when I want to do extended vaping and not think about it, yeah, I really do reach for the one of the tanks that can hold something, like the Haze or the
Yep.
Fody or the Griffin in your case. But I use my aromomizer. I actually don't like my aromomizer that much.
I don't like their own ones either.
I didn't think I'd be that guy, but Luke sent it to me because he was that guy. He's like, it's okay, you can have that. And I was like, wow, I'm surprised. I think I'd probably like a Bellis or a Billo V2, or they're
Hmm.
both V2s, aren't they? Billo and the Bellis. I get them confused. I don't want the viewers to be confused, but there's a tank called the Billo V2 that's made by there's
E-Ciggity and EH Pro.
that's right, E-Cigity and EH Pro, and there's another tank called the Bellis, and that's made by Ude, and they're similar in name, and they came out at about the same time. That's why it's confusing.
Yep. There's RTAs out there for everybody. I like a little bit more restrictive airflow, like the Pillow V2 and the Goblin Mini. It's got a real small dick in it, so the airflow is restrictive. It's not like a mouth to lung restrictive,
Right,
um,
in the
but it's
middle.
not full blown airflow like an RDA. But the Griffin will be full blown airflow. Um, the VCMT tank is basically a dripper with a tank around it. So there's an RT out there for everybody.
Yeah, there definitely is, and it's that's a really good point that you just made. Is that when you're picking an RTA tank, just what everyone else thinks about it isn't going to help you very much because there's several good ones, and
Yes.
the big difference is the way it feels to build on it and how much airflow there is.
Hmm.
And don't be fooled, maximum airflow is only great for people who want maximum airflow.
Right.
And listen to James here, for example, and I'm actually in the same boat. I like medium airflow. Like you'll notice I've got my overcast, it's all tightened up. It's halfway open, and I'm going to put the plugs in here. I actually vape that way. All of my, if you pick up any one of my RDAs at any given second, none of them are all the way open. You can see this one's a little bit closed, and
Hmm.
I actually just opened this more just because I changed what was in here and I wanted to try more air. But the truth is, I'm going back to halfway. So, as James says, it matters about the airflow. And so, if you're asking, take a look at what you like and then ask people about airflow too. Say like, oh, is that one of the ones that has whatever? Because if you're vaping on something and you don't like the airflow, like maybe you think your Kanger Subtank Mini is a little bit too restricted, um, you might find something like the aromomizer to be too much because you're like, and it's big. You might want to go into something like the Billo V2 or even the Griffin where you can control it. Although Griffin is big airflow too, big.
Hmm.
So hey Juicy, I got to try the Afterlife juice line. So some B-Man, my buddy from Instagram, is saying that we should try the Afterlife juice line. I don't know it, but I like the sound. I like the sound of it. Do you know Afterlife, James?
I don't.
Nice. Oh yeah, has anybody else tried swag sauce as well? Hollow Angel is asking that. She just ordered some yesterday. I'm doing my review for them. Do you know them, James?
I've heard about them.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people that have and have liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I have not tried it.
I think that there are certainly to be. Uh, I'm so sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. They're certainly controversial, right? Because they're a huge lab that's been selling e-liquid at zero from eBay for a long time. I don't mean to say controversial like there's going to be drama. I just mean that there's something to talk about. Um, they're a real big lab that's been selling zero on eBay with kind of a wink wink. You can order nicotine and stuff for a while. And then they just got basically completely legit. They made a USA website. It's AZ Swag Sauce USA, which is strange. and now they're selling it with Nick and everything. And they did a big promotion. They sent me some for free just to review, and I was taken very much by surprise. I love the stuff they sent me, and I am strongly convinced that it's full of diacetyl. Like I can't be sure, but it smells like butter, tastes like butter, smells butterier over time because I've had it for 2 months now, or 6 weeks
Mm.
now. And but they say that none of their ingredients contain diacetyl. So probably, I'm just trying to be fair here. Some of the ingredients turn into acetone or something when you're vaping them, at the very least, right? I'm
Yeah.
not trying to raise any controversy. I am ordering more. I like it. I'm just trying to be in to get some information for the people, and I just have a suspicion that it's high. It just tastes like that stuff, James, like the
Uh,
diacetyl stuff.
there's a couple people that I work with. They've been ordering plume juice
I know that name.
from Vape Caviar.
Hmm.
It's $20 for 120 mil,
That's good too. That's a great
and
rate.
they have a vanilla custard flavor that's actually really good.
There you go. James has actually tried, and this is really funny stuff
Yeah,
I've actually tried. Remember, don't don't listen to people who haven't actually tried stuff. Like I'm not going to tell you all of AZ Swag Sauce's flavors are good. I'm going to tell you that maybe they're worth trying, and that the two I got were good. And he's telling you that he liked the one he saw. Um, that's very interesting. Those prices are good too. The new thing is some of the labs who are trying to break into the market with low prices and actually decent juice. There's been a long time of low prices and bad juice. Plenty of that for a long time.
yes, yes.
And vaping for beginners, Brian, he's got a whole series on his Twitter and Instagram of inexpensive, affordable e-liquids I've actually fucking tried, and I love him for doing that because that's really good. He's like, I've actually tried these. Go buy this.
Um,
Yeah, and then Matthew points out in the chat that I should tell everybody this in on air that diacetyl, the reason I bring that up is that it is not intrinsically bad that it has it in it. It's only that I want to be informed and tell people. And
right.
I have made a decision for myself that I don't mind vaping some stuff that has some diacetyl in it because all that smoking all those years was much worse, 1,000 times worse per cigarette, right?
I
Over
want diacetyl in every juice that I vape because it's like a flavor
and then
thing.
and James has gone off on the other end and has said, "Fuck
Yeah.
that! I want some fucking diacetyl." So there's nothing wrong with that. And all we want is to be able to make informed decisions. I just want to be able to tell you yes or no, and then you can decide. Because some people have asthma, and there's factors.
I've vaped a pack of cigarettes for 20 something years.
Yeah,
That's what 1,000 micrograms of diacetyl. So
yeah,
uh,
and yeah, we're just trying to disclose. That's so funny. And you know what was sad about it? What's really sad about the diacetyl in cigarettes? It's not yummy.
I know, right?
That's what pisses me off is that you vape it in this fucking, you eat Orville Redenbacher's or you vape it in juice and you're like, this is yummy. How come my cigarettes weren't fucking yummy? They were disgusting. I
It's
keep,
because of the carcinogens and the other 2,000 chemicals that they put in there.
yeah, exactly. All of the other stuff in them. And it's not just diacetyl, it's all kinds of other weird things I can't even identify. Rashid asks, what is a huge amount? A huge amount in it is 1,000 times worse than every vape. Like, and I don't want to open up the discussion here too much, but go check out the British results. And one of these days,
Yeah.
I'll have Robert Williams on here, and we'll talk actual details about this stuff, because Vape and Minuteman is a real fan of that kind of stuff too. And so I won't bore you with the details this time, but I'm just trying to kind of raise the thing. And then Matthew says the Spanish have done some studies. So there you go. That's good. We have some places to go for some science. I'd like to see that stuff too. So, if you guys have time or whatever, anything like that, post it to the Facebook group, which is now floating above my head, and let's talk about it. I like the Facebook group because we post stuff on there, and you don't have to be right or wrong or anything. No one's going to jump on anybody for anything like that. I love talking about shit like this. It also gives us fuel for the show. Gerbo in the chat, by the way, good morning. I saw you there earlier. He was saying that some smokers were like, "You're gonna get popcorn lung."
Yep.
When smokers say that, I'm just like, "Oh my God, okay, it's education time, guys." It is education times. Yeah, it's also in your fucking cigarettes,
Yep.
so it's
I
pretty
have
fun.
people come to the store and say that all the time. And I always tell them you have 1,000% more chance to get popcorn lung than I do.
Yeah, proven by science. It's that
Yep.
ingredient you're talking about is 1,000 times higher in every cigarette. Plus, you have 1,000 other ingredients or 750 ingredients that are basically unidentified. Things like tar. Tar. Go outside and look on the pavement. That's what you're not just smoking it. You're heating it up as hot as it can go, and you're fusing it to the cilia in your lungs and making sure it stays there. And then you tell me vaping is gross. You know what? I'm gonna have a huge vape just to celebrate us. What do you got there?
Uh,
Can you have a
uh,
tiny vape with your goblin?
yeah.
Mmm. I'm gonna send you a bucket of Diacetyl. Huge bucket.
Yes.
That reminds
I'll
me,
just
actually.
I'll just vape Diacetyl.
That's true. And that reminds me, I need to send you some more resting bitch face. I forgot. I have a little list and I didn't put you on it, and I'm sorry. I try
You're
to
okay.
send you stuff whenever I remember. Oh, I know you're not
I
upset.
just want to answer Alex real quick.
Yeah, do it.
Alex, I have not tried Cosmic Fog's new line.
Somebody did
They've
tell me.
actually recalled. No, not Cosmic Fog. We don't carry Cosmic Fog anymore. It quit selling at the store, so we exchanged it for other stuff.
Oh, that's weird.
Um, oh, what's the name of the other one?
Somebody just told me they tried the new Cosmic Fog, and I haven't tried it yet either. And I forgot who it was. It was yesterday. Are you trying to remember
Oh,
the
I can't
name?
remember the name of the juice.
Mhm.
Um, but there's a juice company out there that does the same thing as Cosmic Fog. It's basically the same thing.
Hey, Zach is
Um,
asking a great question, by the way. When is that fucking Billion Lies movie coming out?
I have no idea.
I want to know, don't you? We all want to know. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to the website right now. Right. And let's just freaking see, man.
Space Jam. That's it. Space Jam.
Oh, Space Jam.
Yeah. I know they have recalled and stopped producing um, half of their flavors because of the diacetyl content.
Really?
Speaking on that, yeah.
It's that bad, huh?
Um, I think they're just want to make people aware that there is diacetyl in it, and they're going to change the flavoring to not have diacetyl. So they'll probably be coming out with new flavors soon too.
Okay, that's perfectly fair. I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to bash any liquid maker for doing
Right.
that. I've decided I'm not going to. I don't care what their schedules
Well,
is or
there is a lot of people out there that are diacetyl aware and don't want to vape it. So
Yep. And you can't pretend that people. This is to the audience, y'all. Y'all can't pretend that because James and I don't personally mind so much that it isn't important. In
right,
fact, if you look on my channel, one of my first video was about safety in vaping and finding out about diacetyl content, not necessarily getting rid of it, but people lying about it. And that's not a good thing. That's really my only complaint is when they lie about it. I don't want people to be evasive. So here's a billion lives, and it doesn't tell us exactly. It says early 2016 in theaters. So we
yes,
don't.
it does, Alex. They've actually reformulated it. It doesn't have quite as much in it, but there is still some in there. Yes.
Wow, it's interesting that we don't have an actual date for these guys. So it's early. I have a feeling that they're trying to negotiate. They're just trying to negotiate theaters and stuff right now. So they probably have it in the can. They're trying to get distributors, and then they'll have a date as soon as they can. I'm just guessing. Film distribution is weird and difficult, so
Yep.
I see. Um, let's see. I just want to check out the chat because we love everybody in chat, and I can't tell you how grateful we are at Orbital Vaping headquarters for every single fucking eyeball who comes and hangs out with us. Every single one. I love every one of you guys, and I thank you for coming. Uh, everybody. Oh, Alex Schultheis has the top box, which of course I want one to
Yep.
replace my Subtank
Uh,
Mini. What do you think,
um,
James?
no,
You think no, huh?
no. If you get the Nano, there has been issues where people have been bringing them back where the tank has just stopped working. Not the mod, the
Hmm.
tank.
That's interesting.
There
That's
is something. I'm going to assume that there's something wrong with the base where it press fits in. That I don't know, but it does. You could put coils after coils after coils in it, and it will not work on the tank. But you can screw whatever you want to in the mod, and it works. The mod works just fine.
right on.
So I'm not sure what's wrong with their tank, but
And that's
and
great.
it's so far it's only the Nano, the top the Top Box Mini seems to be working fine.
So there's Kanger. Kanger with their what you never know. It could be great or it couldn't work. It might not work. We don't know.
And
Like this thing.
that is all just my experience from people coming back into the store that has bought one previously.
Yeah, you're like our cool wisdom of the retail store guy. I love you for that. Actually, you guys don't know. I text James and ask him bullshit, stupid questions all the time. Maybe not often enough, but when I can. Can you use old coils in the top box tank? I believe you can,
Huh?
can't you, James? Yeah. The one thing Kanger does right is let you interchange coils a lot.
And they've changed coils again, by the way. So if
Did
anybody,
they?
yeah,
Really?
yep. You know, they came out. The first one was a square. Then they redid them and came up with a really little round square one, the round ones,
That's
the
this
small
one.
round ones.
I'm showing the audience. I have some of those Claptons fitting in my thing. So
Yep.
these are the
The
round
ones
ones.
that come in the knee box or indie box or however you want to say it.
Mhm.
Then they made them a lot bigger but round. Added more cotton so they would stop leaking.
Yeah, that's crazy. I like your backdrop. Hey James, did you see what I did with mine? I hung up the green blanket so the mirror wasn't
Yeah,
like reflecting all the garbage on my desk. My girlfriend was
I
like,
know
"Wow, that's
green.
quite a
I like the
reflection."
green and blue.
Thank you very much. People are telling me that I need to take these down and put up like branding that says VapeAM and all that, which I think I'll do that just as
Is
we
that the
go.
glass one or is that the acrylic?
It is the acrylic top.
Oh, those are awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was only like a few bucks on Fast Tech. And you know, I've actually dropped this thing on the mod, and this top has popped off. You know, threads have
Yeah.
come out, and I put it back on, still works. So, bravo, guys. You clone guys. Good job. I actually like
Wasn't that
the. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
wasn't that you that dropped it and had to put your foot in front of it before it went in the lake or the ocean or
Yeah,
something like
yeah, it was rolling towards the ocean. It actually got stopped on a piece of steel this big with a lip on it, and I'm convinced that they did that for that exact reason. They put that on there because they knew that some asshole would drop their pen or something, or their Kanger top box or whatever.
that?
That was a good time. I remember
Yeah.
doing that exactly, and just being like, "Oh my God, I'm bleeding." But I still kind of treasure that moment because it was such a
It's
cool.
amazing the things that you remember when you're still half asleep.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I guess I better take this off temperature control. I've got the Clapton in here, the sub-tank Kanger Claptons, and they work great. I like them much better than the other ones, but it just tells me that they should have done this from the beginning. Claptoning
Yep.
doesn't have to be like some huge deal. All it really is making a little guitar wire out of it, and it really does improve the flavor.
Yes, Alex, they are made by Atom coils and they are horrible.
Which one is he? What is his question exactly?
The gold 24 karat gold plated finger
Oh,
coils.
have we seen the 24 karat gold Kanger coils? Yeah, James says that they're terrible. I haven't seen those either, but I haven't heard anybody. That's not true. I've heard one person say they liked them. I think Billy liked them okay, but I don't. I'm not putting words in his mouth. Maybe he didn't, but I swear someone liked them all right. But most people aren't wild about those. Yeah.
Yep. I've got some at work and they're too expensive.
Oh, Vape King Brian Hinkle has some of my. He's vaping some of my favorite e-liquid, which is Brewberry by Homebrew Vapes, and I happen to have it on the table, but it's all lost. I would show you guys, but that was my pick
Oh,
out
I
of
have
that
some
line.
of his stuff too. I still need to get in contact with him to get some more.
Yeah, the Brewberry was my pick out of the Homebrew Vapes line. That shit is good.
His key lime pie is awesome.
Oh yeah, you love that, and I'm actually that
Yeah.
wasn't my favorite, and I'm gonna send that to Skeletor
Oh,
because he
I've got
loved that.
I've got another one here that's actually really good too. It's not his. Um,
Mhm.
oh, this stuff is good. Northern Lights. I don't know if y'all can see that. Northern
Hey,
Lights.
cool
$100
label.
apple pie.
It's called $100 Apple Pie. I love it,
$100 apple pie.
and it has such a cool label. Look at that thing.
Yes.
It's like all old timey.
It's I've vaped a little bit of it,
Huh?
just because I know if I vape anymore, I'm going to just drink the bottle.
Yeah. Oh, so I know that feeling. Reminds me of something you sent me called Juice.
Uh, Slur.
Oh, that's right, Slurp. I call
I
it
actually have a
Juice.
bottle of that right here.
Fucker. Don't show me
So
that. Everybody, we James and I love that juice. He sent me a bottle of that
this,
juice just for fun, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
if y'all like cereal vapes, this is a uh, Fruit Loops milk. It's supposed to be the bowl of milk after you finish the Fruit Loops cereal part. So
Yep,
you're just like drinking the milk. That's what it tastes like to me.
me too. It's delicious. We say, "Everybody go." Let's see. Uh, Yeah, I actually bought some of the Clapton coils, the non-gold ones, just on a whim because they were on sale along with my Alien Clapton pre-wrap things. And I bought these Alien Clapton pre-wrap things because I saw your coils, James, and I thought this is my only way to have more like that. And so they're not as good as yours. Actually, I don't know because I haven't used the ones you sent me because I'm giving them away. But I am going to work on you and get more of those one of these days when you're on your feet and doing that stuff. Um, oh, it says I think because somebody's talking about the name of that $100 apple juice, and it
Yeah.
says he thinks it's because someone paid $100 on it for eBay, or the story goes. I don't
Yeah,
care,
I think somebody did.
and I don't care if that's true or not. That's a great story.
It is.
That's
I think it actually is very true. I think somebody did put an apple pie up, and I think somebody sold it for $100.
that's hilarious. Oh my God, that makes me really happy. I love stuff like that. Anything with a story is good. That is brutal. I think it's so cool, so unbelievably cool. And this is just a little private moment here that I'm having, a little personal feeling that I can't tell you guys what it means to me that I get up and I turn on my YouTube show and people show up, and I go to my Facebook page and people talk to each other, and I go to Instagram and people talk to each other, and people come here and talk to each other, and it's just so it's so I mean, just for me personally, I'm so grateful. And I'm so happy we have a little family, and it's so cool. So thank you guys. I'm sorry I'm getting all sappy, but it's like I just noticed
No, it
that
is cool.
yeah, I just noticed that like the community is always here and they're talking to each other. When new people come, people are nice and they welcome other people, and I think you guys are the coolest, and I'm proud that you guys watch my show. That's cool. Anyway, sorry that I'm just getting dorky. Hey, there's Brian McJr. He's here. I had a little sappy moment. Let's add people to our call. I'm just gonna randomly pick somebody because that's what we do. We call friends. Let's call someone I know is maybe ready. Oh, let's call H Cigar Sandy from China. She's really nice. Really nice. Um, my friend Chris, nah. He's not ready. I'm trying to call Skeletor. He's not ready. Oh, it's not going to have video from him. We're just going to have audio. It'll be. You can just sort of like poke fun at him, James, if it works.
Oh, you can put him up there.
He put
You
a.
can put
Well,
my
he's on
other
his
profile.
he's on his phone. So
Uh,
if you're on your phone, you don't get video. You only get audio. It may not work either. We'll try to call anybody. Oh, I think I hear him. Nope, I don't. I hear something.
there's something.
Is that you, Jeremy?
I'm here.
Mm.
There it is.
Skeletor Vapes has woken up. We've roused him from his evil slumber. He's up in like his weird headquarters planning to turn people into cats or something weird.
Take over the world, baby. Take
Yeah.
over the world.
I want everyone to know
Oh
that
man, my
Skeletor.
video's not working. I thought I got it to work. However, with me doing the Skype on my computer, I can actually see James.
Amazing. Well,
Yep.
I want everyone to know Skeletor has been ill this week, and so let's be kind to him.
What's going on YouTube? On my
How's it going, buddy?
Sounds like he's having some inter
hold on,
trouble.
let me turn this down. Okay, there we go. All right, they're just catching up to it. What's going on? I'll go ahead. I actually had my Skeletor beanie that's got the skull up front. I had it down over my face, but since my hello.
Oh, the fruit. Kevin Hanlon. Oh, hey Skeletor, your audio is cutting out a little bit because of your internet, but I'm going to answer a question. Kevin Hanlon's asking about the
Word.
Fruit Loops and milk liquid. It was Slurp by Juice, J-U-S.
Yes.
His name is stuff. That's right. And everybody is shouting out to you, Skeletor, if you can't see the thing. Good morning, buddy.
I got it up. That's what she said. I got the chat going. And yes, Bobby McJr. Sam. I am a U.S. Army veteran.
We love veterans. Who doesn't love veterans?
Artillery. Artillery. Okay, so also I said before you called me, actually right as I typed this, you were calling me Tony Hectic. I'm Skeletor, bitch.
He's Skeletor, bitch.
Sorry, had to.
Let's see if now I'm gonna try Luke, but the thing about Luke is that he's busy in the evening because he has a family and stuff. We do vaping down to dust, but this show is not at a great time for him. So I'm gonna try him. And everybody also subscribe to WTF Vapors on YouTube. Subscribe to James too. Doesn't do tons of videos, but he does build videos, and they're good. And of course, subscribe and like to this channel also, and my partner Polish Vapes UK, which we're about to torture with a phone call. I'm actually going
Yeah,
to.
because it's 3:10 there.
Yeah, so it's probably an annoying as hell time where he's trying to eat and get his family together. Hey, can I call you at the exact worst time? Why, sure, Eli, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And if you want to be on the show sometime, just let me know. And then I kind of call people based on. I usually tell people the day before I'm going to call them, so this isn't like a crazy surprise where they're like, "Oh my God, I'm naked." I mean, I'm pretty polite, and I think you guys can attest to that. And also, just let me know and make me and friend me on
I
Skype, and
can
then
attest that I am.
you can attest that I'm definitely not polite.
No, but I'm naked.
I'm glad your camera's not working.
Only because my camera's not working.
We were testing this last night, and I was totally doing my thing with Luke there, and we were. It looks like Luke didn't come through. It's okay. And I was laughing because I wasn't wearing pants, and I was like, "Yeah, but tomorrow I'll be wearing pants, so you won't be able to see my underwear." It was really funny because the desk cam was like, "No, no," like, "Hey, everybody, there's," and I wasn't wearing pants at all. It was really funny.
You never wear pants.
I rarely wear pants. That's true. I'm doing it today because I thought that would be on video wearing pants, but I don't do that. And Billy Mark says his local vape shop gives 15% discount to veterans. That's killer. What's the name of your vape shop? And I'll say it.
All
Yeah,
vape shops
really,
usually
me
give
too.
discounts to veterans.
Yeah, and Alex Schulteis too
Yep.
gives a discount. So it's 7 a.m. in Cali. That's right. It's 7:12 a.m. You guys notice that I put a little clock on the screen. That's really just so I can remember to turn the show off at 8 o'clock and not just go for hours and hours.
Because we can definitely go for hours and
Yeah.
hours. Oh,
Yeah.
Tony Hectic says Southern Sky has an incredible Fruit Loops juice called Bam Bam. It's funny because there's a juice company that I saw in October at one of the conventions here in Orlando that had a juice called Bam Bam, and it was Fruity Pebbles. I think it was Lux E-Liquid. Interesting. I guess there really is no like copyright laws, is there,
For what do you mean?
for juice? You
Yeah.
know,
Oh yeah, there are
oh,
people
are
that.
there?
Oh yeah,
That's,
people that like steal other people's copyrights and stuff will get shut down the instant they get sued. The reason why people don't think there are is that the way all those laws work is that you can do whatever you want until someone sues you,
mm-hmm.
and then you have to stop. So yeah, I can go out and sell Coke.
Gotcha.
Like I can make an e-liquid named Coke. I can start selling it, and then eventually Coca-Cola is going to call me and say stop now. And
But until that happens,
yeah, I mean, it's I mean
gotcha.
you can try. And so anyway, I just went to the Southern Sky Premium E-Juice and see their Bam Bam. Not the most amazing, inspiring website, but it's not particularly
Yeah. See,
expensive.
Fruity
Um,
Pebbles.
a 120 is $25. That's good.
that's
I
not bad.
but he says
Oh,
that
Tony, hit me up on Instagram at Skeletor Vapes. We'll talk about that Skeletor logo. That's
oh
cool. I
yeah.
appreciate that. That's badass.
Yeah. And I also want to remind everyone we love Instagram around here. That's
Oh
Skeletor
yeah.
Vapes right there, his page. There's my page, Juicy Jones HQ. And I love Instagram too. Oh my God, I have 8,816 followers. Holy shit. Wow.
I'm just going to give you my login information. Just so
That's
you,
in, I all of you guys who don't know, I had 32 followers in July. And
hmm
I have 8,816 and I've never bought or purchased or done anything even remotely shady with my account. What I've done is do it the legit way, and I'm so proud and happy. And I have so many cool friends. I've met so many of you through Instagram. All you guys can attest that many of you guys reached out to me,
Hey,
and I was
I
like,
see
come,
Skeletor Vapes. Hey, there's Juicy
yeah,
Jones.
okay, yeah, you're a minute behind.
Well, I'm watching. You know,
I'm gonna go back to you.
I can see what we're doing now, but I'm also watching over
I
here
know.
in the chat and everything. You
And
know.
Skeletor has started to go crazy on his page too. I'm just back on that, and like he's putting great builds in there. I'm going to start doing that more and more because I'm building more. I did my first stainless steel temperature control. Oh, excuse me, my first stainless steel build, and it almost works on TC, so that's kind of fun.
Matthew has a good point.
What'd he say?
What's his Instagram?
What about James?
Oh my God, I'm
Where's
so rude. I'm so rude. James is Punk Junior Vapes. What am I fucking doing? I'm so sorry. James is Punk.
No,
Also,
I was joking. I thought it was funny.
no, you're right. Also, here's James Punk Junior Vapes. I don't know. I'm so rude. there he is. And like I said, James isn't the most prolific, but he completely does builds and stuff, and he's awesome. So, and he's your guy that's sitting there at the vape store. Hey man, how's it going? That's your buddy James. And he has access to all the latest stuff. And look at this. It looks like he's personal friends with a video of Grim Green. So James and that
Yeah.
video are really close. And me
We're
too.
going to start doing a thing at the store. We're getting a Chromecast.
Yes.
Well, I'm buying a Chromecast.
Smart
and,
fucker.
As far as Google Translate goes, damp is the German translation for vapor.
Really?
So we're going to start doing on Thursdays a damp fog and vlog,
That's awesome.
and just sit after the store closes and have a bunch of people in there and just watch Grim Green's video or his vlogs.
That's a cool idea, dude. That's a cool idea to bring people in too. And I swear, man, the Chromecast is the shit. And that you've been looking into it, obviously. That you've learned to like that thing, huh? You actually bought one.
I haven't got one yet, but I really want one. The way
Yeah.
I've been doing it now is just running a cable from one of our laptops at work to the TV and using it as the external monitor to play reviews and stuff.
Yeah. You'll be much happier with the Chromecast. With the Chromecast, anybody in the shop who has access to it can broadcast to it. So you or any of the other employees or whatever, you can password protect it or whatever, and it just builds up a queue. And what I love about the Chromecast is that when you send a video to it or whatever, it remembers the list and it sucks them down. And you can turn your phone off. You can run your phone over with a car. It doesn't matter. It'll still go. And if you
Yep.
log back into it with your phone again, it'll show you what's going to play. For what you're doing, the Chromecast is fucking perfect. I think
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, the that coffee shop that I messaged you from that one day, Juicy, they have a
Yeah.
Chromecast there as well, and we were doing the same thing. We were hitting it up with a playlist, and it was just going and going and going and going.
Yep. The first episode of Vaping Dawn to Dusk that I did, where we did the DIY stuff, I used a Chromecast to broadcast the video to a monitor that I could see that was more convenient to me. There's just a lot of things you can do with it.
And they're cheap.
They are cheap. They're $35 or something. And in my house we have 3. I'm not kidding. 3.
My neighbor upstairs has one. I fuck with him all the time. I'll change what he's watching.
You will.
I'll put
That's
something in
funny.
the queue. He'll shoot me a message. You
bitch.
asshole.
He doesn't know how to secure his network. What the fuck?
Well, he and I are friends, and I go onto his Chromecast all the time.
Yeah, no wonder. He lets you on his network. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lets me on there, so I have to. It's the WTF nature in me.
Yeah, the Nexus player is basically a Chromecast with a remote, I believe. Somebody is asking in the chat about Chromecast and Nexus and stuff. Also, NVIDIA makes a box called the NVIDIA Shield box, and the Shield box functions as a Chromecast and lets you do a lot of computer stuff. Lets you broadcast your games from your computer to it and some other stuff. And it's also expensive. And so let's say hi to everybody again. Mike Pavia, hello. Always love to see you. Alex Schultheis, since we learned how to pronounce your name, we're always happy to see you. B-Man, Tony, Vaping for Beginners always. Matthew is here, and Matthew's become a regular. He's been in like the last 3 broadcasts, which is awesome.
Hello, everybody in
Yeah.
chat.
Oh, Rye Guy's here too. Didn't see him. And Michelle Rivera. Oh, Mitchell Rivera. Pardon me.
I think we should answer his question.
What is it, James?
Rygal's question. Says he's looking for a smaller device that doesn't matter in a decent amount of time. He's looking at the Evic Mini Volt VapeBerry. Any thoughts?
That's a good question. And also Vaping for Beginners points out that you can think about the Cuboid. Honestly, for small devices, you have a lot of good choices. I personally own an Evic VTC Mini and a D3 and a Kanger Mini box. And out of those, the Evic VTC Mini is a very strong leader that distinguishes itself in every way.
As far as a single battery device that is small, the Evic VTC Mini, in my opinion, is the best single battery device.
I agree with that. And I can say that with no reservation whatsoever. I own 4 good single battery mods.
And Joytech is on point regardless.
Yeah, and the Joytech is the best one.
are killing the game. They have won vaping.
Yeah, that's true. They have won the vaping game for an entire 3-month period.
Yep.
They simply have won. In fact, I'm going to go 6 if they continue into March and no one does anything else.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's not, and the reason why
Yep,
Brian
winning.
recommends the cuboid is that the cuboid is exactly the same as the eVic, and
Yeah, exactly.
it just has two batteries and it's not much bigger, but it's heavy. So I recommend these two devices. If you need two batteries and 150 watts, get the cuboid. If you need one battery and 75 watts, get the eVic VTC Mini. I have no qualifications about that. You'll have little nitpicks like this is heavy, maybe the button will stick, the paint might chip on the cuboid. The paint won't chip on the red eVic VTC Mini, not easily, but it will chip on the other colors. But for functionality, listen to all three of us. All three of us are like, yeah, these are really good. Um,
I've had mine for 6 months. My Evic. I've never dropped it.
Joytech
Just
period,
regular
man.
wear. From setting it down. I have one small spot on the corner right here, and that is it. Like even the bottom, there's like no scratches on the bottom. It's wore, but it's still all black. There's nothing come through except for one right there in the corner.
hey, Kenner's here. Hey, Vaporwood. We love Vaporwood
Vaporwood.
Vapes. We were just
Come
talking.
on,
We were
cat.
just answering
now.
Rye Guy's question about single battery mods, and we all agree the VTC Mini is our favorite. Is our favorite. They're making fun of each other. But yeah, totally. I love the VTC Mini, and you have so many choices. I mean, the thing is, no one's complaining about the little Geek Vape one. That one's also awesome. I mean, people aren't. I'm sorry, I meant the Mini Volt. Those are great too. They're 40 watts. But if you had to buy one device, and if I had to say, oh my God, Desert Island, you can only USB charge. You have one battery and one device. I would hand you an eVic VTC Mini.
Yeah.
You know, just Desert Island. Just
I'd take it.
yeah, and oh, he's got the RX 200. Oh no, he's talking about the RX. No, he has an RX 200. If you have an RX 200, then get the eVic VTC Mini. You don't need more 3 mods. After that, it's all just. After you have those 2 mods, it's all just extra mods.
Yeah, and if you want to ship out the RX 200, I do have one, but I can give you my address because I can use 2, one for each hand. Just kidding. It's a joke.
I know. I'm just pointing out that the cuboid with the batteries in it is only 10 grams lighter than my RX 200 with the batteries in it. So
That's hilarious.
The cuboid is heavy, but it's one of those mods that I was like, I picked it up and I was like, oh man, this is heavy. And I felt that for about 2 hours. And then I've had it for 3 months now. So that went away. I was like, I love this mod. Every time I pick it up, I'm like, I love this mod. I love this mod. Because it's good.
Tony Hectic is asking what my Instagram name is spelled exactly. It's
Must be nice.
SKELETOR VAPES. Skeletor Vapes.
I pasted it. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, totally. So hello. All right. So I want to see what's on sale over at Fastech today because I just have to look every single day. If I don't do a little shopping, it's 7:30 now almost, so we should do a little window shopping. And I always like to go to Fastech, new arrivals, click on today, and then get a little more width in there. We're on today. Atomizers, 2 atomizers, K-Fun Mini V3 clones. Yeah, clones, $15.
Already, wow.
Yeah, that was fast. That was very fast. When was the K-Fun Mini V3 released? It was only last week, wasn't it? Week before?
Something like that. That's all right. There's already a Tugboat V3 clone out too.
Is there
on
really?
3F.
Is there?
Yeah,
I just
on
saw
3F.
the review for the first time today.
Okay, I'm just gonna bookmark 3F here and we'll go back to it. We'll check that out in a minute. Okay, so 2 atomizers. That's pretty cool if you need clones. They have authentic U'd Delrin drip tips and stuff like that. Actually, Fastech has a lot of authentic U'd stuff. Mental note, guys. So if you see it on there, it may take a month to get it, but you'll save a lot of money. What else do we have here? Sex toys. Are you guys interested in that or?
Yeah, more sex toys.
Oh, it isn't on here. Novelty gadgets. Is that what they've called them now? No, it's little
think
plastic
so.
mice. No, it's little plastic mice. So actually, we don't have that much stuff today. There's only a couple of atomizers. There's some wicks and wires. Watofo. Oh, the authentic Watofo stuff is on here now.
Word.
So that's new. Yeah. And I've been wanting to try these, but they're ridiculously expensive in American retail. And if these are authentic, a 25 pack of Tiger pre-coiled wires is $7.50.
Ain't bad.
So no, that's good. So that's pretty cool. that they added the Watofo stuff. I'm a big Watofo fan. I think that pretty much there isn't a Watofo atomizer that's bad. If you wanted to buy one, every single one of them has a niche that's good. The Freak Show has tiny holes. You know, the Sapporo is tidy, but they all have a place. They're all good.
Yeah, I own, let's see, I'm looking at my collection here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Watofo Addies.
Yeah,
I like them. I
I have.
like them.
Me too. I have 3 of them.
Oh,
You know,
and check this out.
there's actually not that much stuff.
Watofo build decks will fit the Mod Father and the Hubble cap for the Able mods.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Hey, here's some hand toys. That's actually really cool because I'm going to need to know that soon. So there's not too much on Fast Tech today, but the stuff that's there is good. K-Fun Mini V3 clones if you're interested, but to me, the authentic Watofo Tiger Wire and stuff is pretty cool.
Hey, Ryga, on 3fvape.com, you can get the EVIC BTC Mini with the Tron S tank, $48.99.
Yeah, in fact, here we are on 3F Vape. I've gone there.
Now,
And
my question is, how's that Tron tank? Because I think it looks sexy, but Juicy, I always see you using other RDAs and tanks on your Mini.
I own the Tron tank. I bought the kit. The Tron tank,
Right.
the Tron tank is not to be purchased if you have any other tank.
Okay.
Because
So it's basically
it's adequate.
like, yeah, okay. So it's better than what they had, but still not as good as it could be.
Right.
Yeah,
It still uses the same coils.
Yeah, but that's what you'll like about it. You'll like the fact that it uses standard coils you can buy anywhere, and what I don't like that much about it is that the titanium coil is like every factory titanium coil. To me, they taste like metal and they're bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that if you don't have a sub-ohm tank, and you're looking for a kit, and you don't need mouth to lung, this is important. This is not suitable for mouth to lung. Then it's okay. It's adequate. But I immediately tried all the coils, and was like, every tank I have is better than this. So, to me, it's a kit thing. It's okay, but I don't love it. My friend Nainoa, Abinai Photos, has one of these, and he loves it. Vapes on it every day. That's his main tank, is the Tron tank on his thing, and he's happy. He's happy. So it's not, they're totally adequate. That's really my word for it. But I wouldn't buy one after I already had another one, or one separately. What I would get instead is, what's it called, the Cubis.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy, if you can check the chat real quick.
I haven't looked at it. I'm nerdily looking at 3F Vape. Which one is the? Oh well, if there's something going on in chat, Skeletor, you can get rid of them or whatever. I don't know.
I tried, however, I can't for some reason from my phone.
Oh, blocked. No problem. Sorry guys. Excuse me. Sorry, I do all kinds of stuff and I wasn't always reading.
No worries, no worries.
So,
I just couldn't at that point, so
yeah,
I
what's
got
weird
your
is
attention.
that normally Skeletor is designated as one of the guys in the thing, and so I'll designate some of you other people as admins on the chat thing too, just to do whatever. Yeah, it's all done. Sorry about that, guys. I was sitting here thinking about Cubis tanks and Tron tanks. So definitely, I would say, get the Tron tank and the kit if you need something else. But if you're just curious about the tank or whatever, maybe. But if it's not going to be better than your Crown. I mean, for certain. If
Yeah.
you own
Oh yeah, I love my Crown.
Yeah, a Crown, a sub-tank mini, definitely better. So this is not one of the things they nailed, Joytech. Joytech is killing it, but not in tanks, except for the Cubis, I understand. I don't own one yet. Yeah, right now I have this on titanium temperature control, and it just tastes metallic. I mean, it works fine, but I can't get rid of that taste. Yeah, it's weird. Did I accidentally pause you guys? Yeah, I did.
No.
Oh,
You're good.
I'm still here. I was actually typing in chat.
Right on.
Sorry.
yeah, stuff happens.
Michaela thought that I had the hammer, and I told her that I can't hammer from my phone, unfortunately.
Okay. So let's see. And also, everybody don't forget that there is a large delay between what we see in chat and then the amount of time it takes. So, all right. So on 3F, what were you saying, James? I'm looking at the 24-hour ship, but you were just looking at the EVIC BTC.
Yeah, just right as soon as you go to 3F Vapes, I was just scrolling down.
The cuboid is $40. That's pretty good.
Yep.
How was the iStick 100 watt? I've seen a couple people have those yet. I don't have them yet, but
The TC,
yeah,
I don't know actually.
it's got the power switch in the
People are
hand.
saying they're pretty good, but then again, I stick. So
Yeah. So personally, yeah, I see the Joytech Evic VTC kit. What personally, if I had to do it again, I would get another. The reason I got the red one is that they only offered it in the kit, and or no, the reason I got the kit was they only offered the red one in the kit, and I wanted the red one, and the red one has the most amazing paint job out of all of the Joytech stuff. But I
Mhm.
would probably get the raw one and then get the Cubist tank if it were me, because I personally am curious about the Cubist tank, and I haven't heard anybody rag on this tank. A lot of people are like, "I love this thing," um, so I'm tempted to try it. No one said that about the Tron tank.
Ooh, big news! Big news!
What is it?
I am going tomorrow to talk to Rich from RT Vapes, and we're designing the frickin' Skeletor mod, dude. I'm so excited. I
Nice.
can't
Oh,
believe I didn't mention this earlier.
that's so exciting. That's killer.
Oh man, I'm as excited right now as you were about getting your outside the box mods, which I'm still excited about picking one of those
Yeah,
series 2 outside the box mods up though.
still very excited about that. In fact, I'll bait that while we talk about it. Yeah, so you guys are gonna go design your box. Yeah, for you guys who don't know, Skeletor has got a little WTF crew down there in Florida of healthy, happy, awesome vapors. A lot of you are a member of
Oh
that
yeah,
crew. I'm an honorary member of that crew too. Yeah,
yeah,
and
yay!
he's
That's right, from
designing.
across the frickin' country.
That's right, and he's designing custom mods, and he's about to do his first one. So he's gonna make. What are you gonna do? You've told me about it a little bit, but I know you want to do some graphics.
Well, RT Vapes is the innovator and the patent holder for the Switch mod. It's the box mod that switches from series to parallel. Um, and so I wanted to build a box that would be able to handle any build that I do with my static wire. And so, in order to do that, I would need a switch mod because some of the builds that I do, they come in really low, like 0.10, 0.12, something that I don't like, want to run on a series box, but I wanted to have one box that would run everything. And what we wound up doing is we were thinking about doing like a triple series, blah, blah, blah. But then I decided I wanted to do the switch. So he's actually going to do some hand artwork on this box. So it's basically going to be your basic Hammond. I think it's the B. That's the big one. It's going to be
I
able
think
to
so.
handle my 30 millimeter Addies. Um, and so he's actually going to do some Skeletor by hand shit all over the box.
That's
And
awesome.
I'm really excited. He's putting together a couple of ideas, and he's going to show me. And my wife is coming too because as a lot of people who follow WTF know, all the artwork that's around me is actually done by my wife. Um, except for the big Pink Floyd tapestry in my living room.
Hmm. The big
But
obligatory Pink Floyd test tapestry.
oh yeah, got to have the dark side. But yeah, so I'm really excited. It's going to be hand done, and oh man, it's just like one of those things it's put me in my happy place. I'm like, yay,
that's
new fun
awesome.
equipment.
I'm very excited for you. That's super excited. No, Matthew, I didn't have a dry hit. I just decided to go to my mech box because he was talking about his. I was like, I want to play with mine. And Dennis Reimer points out Nube mods are great. And yeah,
Yeah,
we
they are.
we're
They
friends of.
are
Yeah, Skeletor only owns two of them or three of them or one. I
one
don't know. Yeah.
one.
Oh, it's Adam who has two or three of them. So
Adam
yeah,
had five, and now he has three.
because now you have one.
I have one, and Trainhorn bought one or traded for one actually.
So somebody is. I'm just reading about the. I think these guys are talking in chat about the RBA head. Yeah, I'm interested in the RBA head for that Cleto tank too. And it's the Joytech one, right? Have I got that right, James?
Isn't
The
no that
Spire.
Spire?
That's
Yeah,
Aspire.
isn't that the one where the coil
Cleto's.
goes all the way up?
It's
Yes.
vertical, yeah, and it has the chimney. I'm interested in that. The
Well,
Joytech
the
one
coal
doesn't
doesn't
have an RBA.
actually. It's the coal housing.
Yes, sorry, that's right.
Yeah.
It becomes the
Just
chimney.
yeah. The coal.
Gotcha.
The coal housing is the complete chimney like a cargo tank.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
totally. I'm interested in one of those things too. As soon as I saw that, I was like, huh, it's like a mainstream tank with a little vertical coil. And I have another, well, I just gave it away actually, but I had another atomizer that was mouth to lung that had the chimney was integrated with the coil, and it was very good. It was very. I like the design of that. So
Yeah, you paid that one forward to your friend the other day, right?
yeah, I did. I did. I gave it to her.
Excellent, excellent. I remember that. Yeah.
In fact, I need to follow up with those people. I have two friends I need to call and ask them how they're doing with their quitting smoking and see if they're okay. And it's okay if you're still smoking a few cigarettes or whatever here and there. You know, remember always it's a process. If you guys didn't know, Orbital Vaping headquarters, we like to help people quit smoking, so we sponsor a couple of people.
And it's about how many cigarettes you don't smoke, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
And it looks like my audio is a bit low, and unfortunately, I can't raise it up anymore. So, you know, for you guys who don't know, little technical boring detail, the Skype audio integration with the desktop isn't always perfect, and I can't always just boost the outgoing all the way up, and so, you know, it's an informal show.
I will be back in 2 shakes. I'm going to refill the IV bag.
Sure. Josh C says he wants an outside the box mod too. I really like this. And you know, like I haven't done a review yet, but I'm going to. I'll give you a sneak peek. There's a few cosmetic things that are just not right, and I don't mean not right. I mean they're good. There's a few cosmetic things that I have complaints about, but I love this box, and especially for the price I paid. And I talked to Nick, and everything I said, he's like, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm going to do this to try to fix that." And so he's got plans to improve things little by little over time. And I'm proud to have a Series One. Oh, there's a Tug,
What up, Tugboat?
Mr. Tug, Mr. Tug. And one of these days, I'm going to own a Tugboat DNA 200. One of these days, it's going to happen. I can build on.
That was not a DNA. It's just a parallel box.
Yeah. So, Oh, it is. That's fine. The chat is telling us that the delay is gigantic, so we have to keep that in mind. So, what else is on sale over at 3F? They've got, I mean, they have good prices on a lot of stuff. And if you guys don't know, 3F, when you click on this 24-hour ship button, that means that they're going to ship it from China in 24 hours or less. And so it's pretty cool that everything in this thing will get shipped tomorrow. And they usually take about a week to 9 days to get to me here in Seattle. How bad is it in Alabama for you, James?
It's not bad.
Yeah. So look, Watofo, authentic Watofo. The thing about a Watofo that I love is that their authentics are cheap. You can buy an authentic Watofo anything for under $20. So there's freak shows. They're here. Never buy one of these cartomizers. I want one of these Cool Fire 4s. People, they're 75 watts. I don't own one, but tons of. This is another single battery mod that other people really like. I don't own one, so I can't tell you to get one. But you might go look up some of the reviews. In fact, I know Vaporwood had one. I'm pretty sure. Here's the Arctic Horizon, which I'm not so wild about that. The SmockTech 200 watt I'm interested in. I haven't seen the reviews for this yet, and I haven't used one, but I'm just academically interested in Smock's temperature control because they kind of know what they're doing. And they have other stuff like condoms for your things, new drip tips. I'm not a fan of stainless steel drip tips because they're so hot, personally. That's just me. I bypass them. Here's an ohm meter. It's one of the ones that you screw into your pen. That's funny. Let's check out Vapor DNA. Oh, I'm not showing everybody. I feel so guilty. Oh, I felt bad. I was supposed to be shopping with my friends. Huh. Dennis is saying John from Hexum just made a DNA 200. Really? That's cool. The Tugboat V3 by Flawless. And you're saying this is already cloned, James.
Yeah, it's on 3F's main page.
That is, God, that was fast. That was really fast. Let's see what the authentic costs, just out of curiosity.
It's $80.
Yeah. Oh, it's 90 on Vapor DNA. That's a lot. That is quite a bit. So those prices will come down if you want an authentic.
They're $10 on 3F.
Wow. The Mini Volt, this is what somebody mentioned, is good. It's probably a fine 40 watt thing. So not too much new here on Vapor DNA, to be honest. Let's check out Vaping Cheap, because I love Vaping Cheap, baby. It looks like Vaping Cheap is recycling content too. Best temperature control boxes of 2015, best box mods, best on. This is all their filler content. The Rafale tank, $22. So if you guys are interested in the Rafale tank, I personally didn't buy a Rafale because we heard rumors that the coils were iffy, and just the first set of coils. So Luke and
There
I
you
were
go.
like,
There's the sparkly on delay.
nice. Luke and I were gonna wait until we knew it all came out in the wash. And also, I own a Crown, and if you own a Crown, I'm not sure if I need a Rafal. Because
No, you don't.
what I use the Crown for is for putting on temperature control on my Evic VTC Mini, and to tell you the truth, it's perfect. I
Yeah,
need
the
that.
update for that was so good.
Yeah, and I mean, to me, quite honestly, it's perfect. And I don't need any more out of the Crown than the quarter ohm coils that you buy and temperature control on the Joytech Evic VTC Mini. So I didn't buy a Rafale tank. If that's lame of me, fine. One of these days, maybe I'll get one, but I have no desire to buy one because
I don't either.
as far as sub-ohm tanks, I'm finished. The Crown and this
Yep.
CC does it for me. Um, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to have more, obviously. It looks like the K-Box Mini Platinum is $35. James, what have you heard about the power on the K-Box Mini? You know, the new boxes. Because, I own a 200 and it's completely
Right.
underpowered beyond belief.
Yeah, it is. From my experience, it has quite a bit of a delay when you mash the button, but I haven't really played with it. That would be.
I see.
How was that? Do you get a
So,
delay?
well, yeah, I do, a big one. And I guess my advice, my official orbital vaping headquarters advice about the new Kanger boxes is bypass. But that's only because I think they're so underpowered compared to Joytech.
I'm back.
Hey, Skeletor, your audio is going crazy, by the way.
Well, for the price, I don't think they're that bad.
That is the other thing. You're right, they're cheap. And the little single battery one is actually not as good a deal as the 120 and the 200. The 120 and the 200 are like 35 or 40 bucks. They're cheap. Skeletor, your audio is really crackly, buddy.
Just like there's a spider crawling
Yeah.
around.
It sounds like you were a card in a spoked wheel that's turning.
Interesting. Hang on.
Probably just a mute and an unmute will work. Yeah, so yeah, it's still doing it.
Interesting. Let me refresh.
Sure. So somebody's having a sale on their premium e-juice. Fuggin' Vapor, I've never heard of these people, so I'm not likely to do it myself.
Who?
Fuggin.
Oh,
Never heard of them.
I don't know if I would ever buy anything.
Nope.
Them.
Yeah, it's hard to say. They don't have. Well, you know what? The brands they're showing are real brands. They're showing that they're on sale. What's on sale is Liquid State, the dickheads at Villain Vapors, Kilo, I Heart Donuts, Hive. So they're at Zombies. So yeah, it looks like they're actually got a sale on premium of their other brands. So if you're interested, 30% off there. That's pretty darn good. It turns out that Fuggin' Vapor Company is just a retailer. They're not an e-juice company. So I was confused. So I probably would go check it out if I were interested in those brands.
Oh, they have Liquid State. Liquid State's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Their apple butter. Oh.
Oh, is that the company you told me about with the apple butter? Because you mentioned
Yes.
this months ago. Liquid State, huh?
Yes.
I'm gonna write that
apple
down.
If anybody is a fan of apple butter, you know, that you put on your
Yeah.
toast or
Maybe
whatever,
it's a southern thing.
it tastes exactly like apple butter. Oh, Diacetyl heaven.
Yeah, I'm writing this down. Liquid State apple butter, because I remember you talking to me about this months ago. Okay. I wish I had a permanent chat window up that I could see, and the aliens are here. I want to see what everybody is saying. Brian's still
Kayla
waiting
asked
for
me a
us.
question earlier, and I don't know what it was in regards to.
Oh, what was it? Oh, you don't remember. Josh has a crown too, and a Screaming Tree mod. Matt wants a crown. I was gonna say my only con for the crown is that it's so fucking loud.
Yeah. Airplane.
Yeah. But I don't care. I mean, I own a TFE4. I'm sorry, not a TFE4. I own an Aromomizer and have had a couple of other ones, plus all the Fodies and everything. And the truth is, this is my favorite sub-ohm tank. Nobody's going to complain if you get a TFE4 either. I don't own one, but I don't know anybody who's had both that doesn't think they're basically equivalent or have a preference between them. So don't feel bad if you got a TFE4. The TFE4 has a better RBA. The RBA in the Crown is terrible, and I don't recommend it to anybody.
For a tank, if you want to buy coils and have kick-ass RBAs, the TFE4.
Yes, that's exactly right.
They have 4 different RBAs out right now.
Yeah, that's right. That's good advice. If you want something like that, go for it. I got the Crown. In fact, didn't you send me this, James? It was you.
Did.
I love
Yeah.
you. That's why I love you so much. You know how you've changed my life with this tank. So this tank is amazing, and if you've got one, it's great. They're really cheap, and if you get a TFE4, it's great. The TFE4's advantage, like James says, is that you're going to have a better RBA or better rebuilding experience with that if you want to move into that. Um, so that's cool. And I want to remind everybody at 7:45 we got to get off the air right at 8 o'clock because my lovely, wonderful girlfriend Aileen has a meeting in her work, and I've promised not to go over. And I love all you guys. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. We have Vaping Dawn to Dusk coming out at a special day this week. This week it's tomorrow, Friday, because Luke has to travel. So we're doing it at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. I've got Lily and Miles. I'm trying to get George. He hasn't confirmed, but if he doesn't, we'll get somebody else. And you guys join us. It's always right here. We're trying to build our Facebook community, and we're trying to build our YouTube. I'm going to try to add Jeremy back to this call because he's afraid. Hey, maybe I should add somebody else. Like, you know who I want to talk to is Vaping for Beginners, but I don't know where I have him listed.
Is this better?
Yeah, you sound okay. You're still a little bit weird, but wait, whatever.
Well, I'm a little bit weird because half of my face is the size of a grapefruit.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
That's just your raw personality. Just kidding.
Yeah, because ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
in the chat, Mike Pavia is. I guess they're all catching up, but yeah, he's pointing out also that the TFE4 build or that the Crown build deck is terrible compared to the TFE4. It's absolutely right. It's absolutely right. And I'm that guy. We were just talking about this earlier. I'm that guy that has the aromomizer and doesn't really like it so much, but a lot of people truly love that. And what's the name of that new tank from H Cigar or Hot Cig? Or maybe it's Watofo. What is it? It's the not the Rage tank.
mutation tank? Mutank?
Not the Mew tank. I'm getting there. It's a one-word name, and Vaping Heathen Billy loves them. It's he thought it was basically the equivalent of an aromomizer, but slightly improved. And I'll just look it up while you guys chat here, because
That's I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name.
I always forget. Not the name tank, not the. I can't remember. There you are.
Did you find it?
Nope, not yet, but I will.
You sure it's by Watofo?
No. Oh wait, say that one more time. By Watofo?
You said you're sure it's by Watofo?
No, I am not sure.
Stentorian?
Not the Centurion. It's got
The Creus by
Not-
OBS.
not the Creus.
Oh,
Not
there's so many sub-ohm tanks. That could
I
do
know,
it.
right? Not the Moonshot.
Oh,
Um,
man.
I can't remember exactly. Not the TFE4 Mini. Do. It's okay, we'll get there.
Don't you love it when you have about 4 tabs open and then you go to close one and you hit the big X on the right instead of
Whoopsie.
Yeah, I do love that. Oh, it's Hot Sig. It's the Hot Sig Train Vape. Oh my god, why can I never remember that? I'm very
Train
interested
vape?
in the Hot Sig Train Vape. Yeah. And I don't there's a lot of
Yeah.
there's a lot of sub-ohm tanks, and who knows and all that. But the Train Vape, it's a fairly standard K-Fun style. It's got the stuff on top and the deck on the bottom, but it's supposed to work basically like an aromomizer. So I'm interested. I tell you, more and more these days, I'm still going to finish my collection of the four bottom deck Genesis style, which I told everybody last week that it isn't really Genesis style. It's just people use that phrase to describe bottom tank.
Oh, you can turn it into an RDA also.
That's right. You take the top off, and it is just an RDA.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it looks interesting, doesn't it? And I have curiosity about it like crazy.
Just unscrew the top and take the glass out and screw it top back down.
Yeah, like imagine you're cleaning it and you're like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just drip.
Hmm.
So good idea, huh? and I don't know. He likes it as an RDA. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. He likes it as a tank. I'm not sure how they like it as an RDA. I'd like to get one for myself. You know me. I won't decide for sure until I get it in my hands. Um, what about the crowd? Everybody in chat, we got to go here in 10 minutes. Tell me what you think. What do you guys want? Like, share, subscribe, all that crap. But do you guys have questions for us? We got our retail expert here. We have our Florida expert here, and me, who doesn't know shit from Shinola. So
What's shit in Shinola?
exactly. Well, shit is poop, and Shinola is shoe polish. Um,
I know.
But here, look, I just want to work on cars. Just got here. Nice to see you. Got the last 10 minutes. So ask us some questions. Let's have a vape because we're going to have a cup of coffee and get
Yeah.
out of here pretty soon. Today, I got to do a bunch of stuff. I'm going to call a guy about learning how to do some Claptons and having some fun. If that doesn't work, I'm going to hang out with my friend, or I'm going to try to hang out with my friend Nainoa as much as I can today because I think he's free. And I want to know what you guys are up to. I know Brandy, Hollow Angel, is super busy. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. Make sure that you guys look at all this junk up here and follow us on Facebook where you can reach us during the day. And then follow me on Instagram, which Instagram is probably the best place to actually reach me. And like and subscribe. You're off work today, right, James?
Yes.
That's sweet. Lucky you. What are you going to do? Sit there and watch terrible YouTube shows like mine?
Yeah. Play World of Warcraft all day.
Hey, that's a good idea, actually. You know, XCOM 2 is out, and I'm so upset that I don't own it yet. What are you doing today, Skeletor?
Let's see. Today I am probably doing nothing but drinking coffee and watching bad YouTube videos.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm not going to film anything until my Quasimodo goes down.
Oh my God, we got, okay, here is our, yeah, where is Vaping for Beginners? Huh. Here's our shotgun of questions. Oh, he emailed me to Skype. We'll get him on Skype. We'll have him on Thursday or Tuesday, whatever day this is. Next we'll do it.
Today's Thursday.
Is it? Okay, sorry. Best clone mech on the market. Don't even want to answer that question.
Clone makes are dangerous.
Well, it's not, and it isn't so much that I mean, that's true too, but I don't mind buying clones, but it's just like there's so many, we don't have time to answer that question.
Now, but is that a single tube mech or a mech box?
Yeah, exactly. So that's a good question, Brandy. Let's talk about that later. Phantom tanks, go. What do you guys think? Phantom tank.
Awful.
Awful. What about you, James?
Never vaped it.
So we don't know. We got one bad and two I don't knows. Sigeli 213 watts, the new Sigeli 213 watt. I'm not sure. I've only seen it.
Never played with one.
James, any thoughts?
I think Sigeli's overrated past the original 150.
Oh, that's a very mature opinion. I happen to slightly agree with you about there because I haven't seen anything past the 150 that I ever actually wanted to buy. And trivia,
Sure.
I would still buy a Sigeli 150.
I would too.
Yes.
Yeah, but I would not buy anything else by them. So what else? Everyone's
Suggestions
going to work.
for good vanilla custard. I say Gentleman's Draw vanilla custard, actually, would be a good one.
And that's
Plume
I'm
juice
vaping
at a
that right
decent
now.
price.
Plume juice if you can get it at a decent price. That's what James
That's
is saying.
$20 for a 120.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. That's really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one you said at the very beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also don't forget that they have. I wrote down another one, but I can't remember where I wrote it down on this piece of paper. I'm writing it down again next to the liquid state apple butter. Plume juice, vanilla custard. Yeah, James goes through so much juice. He just all goes right past him. He gets to try it and then tell you whether you think you should try it or not. Boxers or brief? Boxers. You guys?
Boxers. Actually, I wear boxer
Boxers.
briefs.
Yeah, I wear boxer briefs. Is that they're regular underwear shaped like boxers?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It holds the package well.
Yeah. Best place to get wire. Holy shit. Boy.
I get all my wire from Lightning Vapes.
Yeah.
Just because now every time I order, they send me a 15 to 20% off coupon on my things.
Yep. And we love a few different kinds of wire, and we love static wire, and we love all kinds of other kinds of wire. But the truth is that he's right about Lightning Vapes being the easiest wire to get your hands on, and they have sales all the time. They just had a 25% off flash sale the other day.
Yep.
I was like, what?
That is true. But hkvapeco.com for static wired Definitely. I'm just fortunate because I don't have to mail order it. I just, go down the street because they're local. But Lightning Vapes is a great company to get wire from. They were the first company I ever bought wire from. Dennis Reimer's asking what happened to me. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I just have an abscess that makes half of my face the size of a grapefruit.
Here.
Yeah, and he's been down and out for a few days. We feel sorry for him. I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Skeletor.
It's all good. I'm still up and kicking.
Yeah. And I have personally used the static wire, and I can attest to the fact that it's really good wire. I mean, I didn't think that wire could like be distinguished as being good or bad until I had that in my hands,
Hmm.
because I had been using all the wire everyone gave me or what I bought locally or whatever on the spool. But Lightning Vapes also good wire, not complaining at all. I have had that.
I'm fixing to post the code in chat.
Ooh, the
Oh,
code.
nice. Nice.
Nice. And
Yeah, Lightning Vapes is in Tampa. Vaping
oh,
for Beginners says that they're in Florida, and they are, yes.
and guess what, guys? LV17 is another code.
Yep,
And
that's it.
guess what percentage LV17 is? I think it only works in your first order. I think, and that's 17% off.
Mhm.
So I just want to, before we go, we got 2 minutes, we got 4 minutes, so we have just enough time to relax and thank every fucking person out there for coming and vaping the fuck up with us. We love all you guys. I'm sorry I'm such a vulgar person, but this is just
What?
this is just a behind the scenes look at the studio. All we do is call friends. We have a little candid look. You get to see me drop coffee into my keyboard and not know what to do and press the wrong button. And we just welcome everybody. And so we're glad. And we like the questions and we like the debate and we like all that stuff. We like asking questions and not having answers too, because we got to have more shows, right?
Stainless steel, right, guy? My opinion, stainless steel.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I've learned, I just got some stainless steel. I've learned that the reason why people use Canthal and Nichrome 80 is that the resistance ranges and the amount of wiring you get are very reasonable. Stainless steel is actually not that easy to use because it has very low resistance. And it's for a big wire, and so like I just had to do you guys, I would like a gold star, if you don't mind, from you too, James, because I put a 15 wrap in my Lush.
I'll give
Oh,
you
lovely.
two gold stars, one
Yeah.
for each coil.
I put
Yeah.
a 15 wrap of 23 in my
Yeah.
Lush, and it works. I was like, wow. And then somebody on Instagram finally noticed. They're like, wait a minute, dude, that's not 12 wraps. And I'm like, thank you for noticing. Thank you.
Just one more thing I'm going to interrupt and say Polo 65 contact sales at HK Vape Co. They do send out to the UK.
Oh, that's very good. And you
Yes.
know what? You'll like that wire, man, really. And get enough to give Luke some, will you? Because he needs to
Yeah.
try it.
He does. Sales at hkvapeco.com.
Good. All right.
HKVAPECO.com.
Yeah, and they're really nice guys too.
yeah.
I forgot that Polo is my Scottish buddy up there in the Arctic Circle.
Uh-huh.
He's like way the fuck up there in Cool Land.
Yeah, I got a buddy of mine over on that part of the UK as well. He actually builds cell phone towers, so he always flies into the most remote parts of the United Kingdom. It's really cool to see some of his pictures that he
Oh my
posts
God, I
on a
want to
daily
do
basis.
that. You know how bad I want to go to Scotland? Dude, my ancestors are Welsh and Scottish, and I just mostly Welsh, and I just want to go up there and hang out and wear kilts and stuff. Like, I totally want to do that.
I just want to go because I'm an Anglophile, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it too. 75 watts isn't enough. Okay,
Switch
so
that bitch.
let's have a vape out. I've got 0.2 on my 30 wraps of stainless steel right here. I love all you guys. Josh, Polo, Hollow Angel, Brandy, Vaping for Beginners, Michaela, Owen, everybody. Please don't hate me if I forgot your name, because I love all you guys. If I could sit here and regurgitate all of your names all the time and have them scroll by, I would do that, but I can't. So I'll see you guys on Instagram. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning for Vaping Dawn to Dusk. And I'll see you
Yay,
Tuesday
yay.
as well. Let's vape out.
Word.
We love all you guys. I'll find the
you
button
guys.
while we're doing this.
Kick cigarettes, vape on, stay cloudy, and as always, peace out, everybody.
Thank you so much.